One thing we do want to go over, though, is just to be clear, for those of you who saw the proposed law document get dropped in like the guard chat and mayor chat, those are still under revision right now. We're making edits to those, so for the time being, those proposed laws are not in effect. Don't treat it like that in RP. Just stick to the simple, you know, don't assault people, don't kill people, don't steal shit, you know, the usual.
Basic laws.
Yeah.
But I love assaulting people.
Still being, the details are still
guys,
being
don't
discussed,
kill
so we
anyone.
can't
Come on.
disclose as far as
But there are monsters in town.
basically.
Yeah.
No, don't hit anyone.
Yeah, remember
Doesn't
that
have
there
sound.
is a kingdom and
You match that. You fit that description. Hold on.
to them, and there were laws
There is a higher
beforehand.
authority.
Yeah, yeah.
His name
God,
is
I forgot my color.
Okay, it's not a,
His name
like,
Demons.
it's not a, like anarchy time, you know?
Yeah.
I like synonyms and demons. Please make it happen.
Okay. Was there anything else we want to go over before we got
Dim
started?
Sum soup.
Don't kill. Don't do drugs.
Donut.
Don't tempt me.
You're not dead.
Get the fuck off the stage!
Don't do drugs. Just do me.
drugs. I'm
What?
not.
Here.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
What?
that's pretty much it for
Was it?
today.
Damn, SL. Hey, you two, you wanna do some rolls to keep Sally in her room?
Has any questions, just stay here and we'll address it.
You've lost your speaking privileges. Hand them over. Hand them over. No, you're done.
On a D20 above 10, I got out. Below 10, I didn't, bro.
Okay, I got a 13.
1. I went to fucking ass sleep.
Yeah, we'll do.
I was in my
for
whole
my door.
shoo Mimi type door.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys did.
Fucking Lucas, wait, which one do I go to be closest to where we need to start?
Forest, yeah. And my house is just right here. Instant death.
It's lovely.
It's lovely. It is lovely, is it? My house is very nice. I like my house. What do you mean, bleh?
Can't wait to get
This is
murked.
my whole.
What?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Don't fucking giggle like that. Oh my god. I hate it here. I fucking hate it here.
Jiggle more.
Listen, we're just gonna have a nice chat. That's all that's gonna happen, okay?
Is that what's about to happen?
I just
For sure,
want
for
to talk to
sure.
her. I
For real,
just
for real.
want to talk to her. I
I
just
will
want to talk to her.
fucking murder.
Wanna live. I
Well,
just
fucking,
wanna
where's my,
live.
where's my fucking balcony? God damn it. This one.
Over here.
Fucking stream. Ah, god damn it. It's not what I wanted. There we go. Start the stream.
Ugh. Ugh. Alrighty. Kaji, are you awake? Kaji.
Hi there, I am. Give me a minute.
I will be downstairs.
Alright.
I need to head into town quickly.
Of course. Is there anything you would like on your way there?
No? I don't have need of anything right now. I'll return for food, but I'll be back in a little while.
Stay safe.
Hi there.
Good morning.
Slept well?
I believe so, yes. And you?
Glad to hear. Decently. Had a lot to think about, but otherwise it was alright.
I see. As long as you are well.
I am, I. You interested in a sandwich?
I would not mind one, please.
Is Delilah coming over?
She She is heading into town. She said she would return for food.
Okay.
Oh.
Go. Here you go.
Thank you, Kaji.
Not a problem.
It appears I will shed soon.
You say?
This will be troublesome.
What happens when you shed?
My skin and the scales fall off slowly. It requires moisture in order to finish smoothly. But during this time of year, it is dangerous. The new scales underneath will be soft. But over the next course of the days, they will reharden and return like they were before.
I see.
Which means I will need a bath. A long one. To soak the shed scales.
Today? Or is that for the near future?
The near future. The flaking process has begun. But soon, I will need to take care of the rest.
I see. Well, if there's any help I can offer...
I will consider it. I may require some assistance in the more harder to reach areas.
I see.
There is still water in the barrel. If you require something to drink.
I'll get something myself in a minute.
Sure, of course. Another peaceful morning.
Long day ahead.
Indeed. There is much work to be done throughout the city and at the forge. Weapons still need to be sharpened, and armor must be reinforced.
Works to be done and business to be made.
Indeed. I shall gather my things.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning to you as well, Delilah.
At least I'm remembering to eat this morning.
Yes, that is most beneficial. What did you have to gather in town?
I was asking one of the blacksmiths if Bing will be around. I have some projects that I'm supposed to be doing, and he's asked me to help with one of his, but I'm not sure if that's even a thing anymore. Need to contact him and make sure if he wishes for my assistance or not.
I can attempt to speak to him myself as well. Perhaps the project can lay in my hands if he is unavailable.
I believe I was supposed to help Otto with something.
I see. I will be in town myself. I will attempt to get started on the work that I have at the forge. Should any of you need me, you know where to find me.
Will do.
Be safe.
Hi there. Pepper?
Phoenix, do you know where I can find a Cooper?
What?
A Cooper, I need barrels.
No, I do not.
For brewing.
But perhaps I can make you them.
Oh, that'd be nice. How much money I gotta get from the treasury?
How many barrels do you need?
Man. Start with 20. 20 sounds good.
Perhaps one silver coin for each barrel.
All right, I'll get them. I'll get it from the treasury. I probably more actually. Like get 5 real big ones, and then 15 like those sized ones.
As you wish.
How does 5 gold sound?
5 gold.
Yeah, so for the like the gold. Well, how 7 is like a probably they're big barrels. So maybe a gold for each of the big ones, and then the silver piece for the regular sized ones. Yeah, that sounds good.
5 gold will be plenty.
So like 7. Okay, great. I'll get the money from the treasury when I see Violet or Maya.
As you wish. Be safe.
Okay. Okay, same to you.
What are you working on today, Juniper?
What am I not working on? Some ideas for armor. What's there? You were talking to them, I think, yesterday.
Chris, the guard, correct?
There was another person. Need to work on that too.
The large dragon man, Miru, perhaps?
Yes. Miru. I'm just hammering out some ideas I have.
I see. I would like to see them if possible.
I'll make sure to put in a note. What are you going to be doing?
I have to finish reinforcing some of the guard's armor, as well as fixing and resharpening some of their weapons.
Understood. If they have any dents or anything, I could probably just use a bit of magic to reshape them just a little bit. But if it's anything silver, I would too.
I see. If that is the case, I will leave those in a pile for you to handle then, and take care of the rest.
Alrighty. Everything else, I will leave you to it. And, if you also want to work on the armor at all, maybe give your own, and that would actually be helpful. As I'm not really the best with armor, I'm best at that kind of stuff. And you'll see there's a poster, it almost looks like a poster of like this giant blueprint of like an, it looks
Here you
to
go,
be
5 gold.
someone's clockwork.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you for your patronage. Your help will make Leafside a better place for all.
Of course. Impressive blueprints.
He's dangerous. Well, he's the one that made them, so...
Could I call the 2 of you? No! Oh, you already discussing the irrigation?
Yeah, they actually posted it.
Wonderful.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Greetings, Mayor.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, no worries at all.
Well, I'm doing a census. I'm trying to get a hold of everyone who actually lives in the town, where they live and whatnot. I know you live outside the town, but I was curious to know who else might live with you. So just so I can get a better idea of, housing and getting people sorted for the future.
Currently, I have 2 others living in my homestead. Kaji Karajna and Delilah.
Mm-hmm. And what about you, Vincent? Do you have a home currently in?
Me and Monty live together outside as well. We live just when you go along the outside route, when you go right past the little tent that's set up out there. There are 2 homes right next to the water and the crystals. We're the second home over.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll let you get back to your work.
Of course.
Excuse me.
All right, gentlemen. Well, I'm going to be continuing to work on said blueprints because I need to make sure that it is 100% perfect to the point of where we can get to. But good news, we can start working on the base as well as the little foundations. We can go ahead and kick that started. That's going to be the core project for today. If other things come along, like people need things repaired and whatnot, I will not hold you back from working on them. But if you do have some free time, this will be our main goal for the day. I'm going to continue to work on these blueprints actually in just a moment, drawing things up and whatnot. But so far from everything that we have put together, this is at least good enough to start working on the base and the foundations.
Understood.
All right. If we have any other crafters who are available, I would like them to also jump on the project as well. But if anyone needs anything done or you have any personal projects that you are currently working on, I will not hold you back from them. Though I would ask if you could get to a comfortable stopping point or a point where you feel like you are good of progress, we can then move on to working on this, benefiting the town, so that way we can go ahead and slowly start working towards progress.
Well, I guess the armor's gonna have to wait a little bit.
I'm sure she'll return.
If you do have a project you're currently working on, I won't hold you from it, like I said. But I would just request if we could start working on this, it'd be great. But if you have anything, you could let me know. Is someone requiring anything?
Unfortunately, due to the situation we had recently dealt with in the siege of the town, I am still in repairing of the guards' weapons and armor. I feel that is of an utmost of importance.
I would agree. I would agree. Thank you very much for informing me. You've got no worries. If you want to focus on that, I will not hold you back. Yuri, if you'd like to assist him in that regard, I also will not hold you back. That is quite important for the town.
I'm kind of helping with that. He's gonna be focusing on the armor. If there's any weaponry that's something that can be easily repaired, I can do it. And probably get it done tonight.
For the most part, I can handle the weapons and armor alone. Anything that is of minor dents and scratches, I will let you deal with, but it should not be much. You should be able to be free to assist Vincent here with the plans that he is drawing up. I will focus on what I can with the weapons and armor, and I will join in on this project when I'm available.
Well, luckily, I still have a little bit of work to do on this. If the guards need something, I'd like currently for you to be assisting with Fenix here, because we need them back up to arms. At the bare minimum, at least get their armor back up to code, so that way no one thinks anything of them on lower quality or whatnot. We don't want that. I'll go ahead and keep working on this. We'll meet back up in the middle, see where everyone's progressed, and then work on from there. Sound good?
Good. Have you seen my blueprints yet?
Like the ones you found before, yeah.
The papers that you showed me?
Yes. Oh. Have you looked
I'm going to be giving them a good read today, actually. Last night was very, very dedicated to money. I needed to make up a little bit of time because the whole travel and everything. But I'll be looking these over tonight.
And unfurls.
The tub. Yeah.
Oh, it's a bug.
I have a final question before we begin.
There were a couple of other things as well. Of course.
Have either of you seen Bing, the Forge Master?
I've looked around for Bing for the past couple days. I haven't seen him. I think he's still resting a healing. He did have his chest cavity open.
Indeed.
I also heard that him and I forgot the name more recently.
That is true.
So.
But if I got it, I came here to get.
Maybe they're probably getting time for themselves, which is fair.
Breakfast is always good.
There was a project that Delilah and him had spoken about beforehand, but if he is unavailable, I wish to see if I could speak to him about this matter and finish it out myself. Depending, of course, on how important it is.
The moment he is seen, you go right ahead. For now, though, it seems like we've got a little bit of a plan. Considering that we haven't seen Bing as of yet, we'll have to hold off on that for the time being. We'll go ahead and focus on the guards, gear, and equipment. I'll focus on this once I get this completed. Together, we'll go ahead and start working on this for the town, and then together we'll work on a wheel as well. Start working on generating electricity for the town. Maybe get some lampposts and things set up for everyone.
Electricity? You plan to bring that into the town?
We have so much.
I do.
Oh, you weren't there for it. There's so many things.
So, a couple of things. My main focus, as they have led me to the head of engineering, is going to be focusing on not only getting the town to a better quality, but as well as raising the, we'll say, luxury of life, right? First things first, irrigation. It's the year of the harvest, right? Making sure the plants are properly watered 24/7 with an automated system so the farmers can focus on things like extending farm or doing a load of other things to help increase crop growth and overall improve quality of life. With the use of the waterfall, we could have set up a wheel and a couple of extra things that'll have to be set up with it as well, but this will start naturally generating electricity. With this, and then with the assistance of the use of these little, they said they had these crystals that could help generate it into mana, but essentially ways of storing it and using it. Shock rocks that's going to be a little bit of a longer process. But specifically, they had talked about a quick one that we could go ahead and use, where they have these crystals that, when charged with energy, could store mana. And using this as a proper energy source, we could start using this to start setting up lamps amongst the town. So whenever it's pitch black, people don't have to use lanterns, we have lamps, increasing not only security, but safety. Then using this, we could start creating batteries, other things for the town, helping generate a lot more electricity, as well as preserving things like security and all kinds of things we could use, as well as equipment. It's a slow process, but it's a process. On top of this, we've heard that they want us to start taking care of the mines. I'm thinking, once again, generating electricity, we could actually have natural light sources in there as well as working together to make sure that we can start making sure the frame is safe, everything graded in there is safe. I don't want to risk any opportunity that if anyone decides to go in there and mine, there could be a cave-in. That's currently our laundry list of requests. For the time being, though, the big ones, your current projects with the town, making sure they got their guards geared up and equipped. I'll focus on the irrigation, and then one step at a time, we progress into raising the town's quality of life.
This is promising.
Quite.
I had to hold my excitement in yesterday.
Indeed.
So many things. So many things that I'm excited for.
But I'm going to need both of your help on it.
Of course.
There is no such thing as a forge smith who is not going to be useful. Even if the only quality that you have is wood cutting, there is still quality to be had there, no matter what.
If that is the case, perhaps I have another man who can assist us.
Understood. One of the things that we're actually going to be needing, funnily, I don't even know why I took this down actually, towards the bottom where we actually are going to be planting the base, I don't want it just to be stuck within essentially dirt and mud, because if a strong enough storm were to occur, all kinds of things, it could potentially damage it. So I did have this idea of actually propping the base with a mix of stone and hardened wood actually around where we're going to be planting them into the ground, fortifying them a bit more so that way if there is any kind of storm or odd shift of the earth, these bases are still holding up, so that way the aqueducts are still preserved and safe. So if you do have someone, please bring him on over.
He is he's sitting there on the bench next to the tree. His name is Kitzelden. He came in here yesterday. A lumberer and a woodworker, and an excellent carpenter as well. He could be very useful for this project.
Well, of course. What have you, aqua-based friend?
Just looking to potentially make a commission a little bit. Remember the memory rooms from the pylon? I'm potentially looking to remake one of them for a little project that needs to be worked on. So I just require like a little brass ball that someone can put their finger into and get like stabbed by it. So.
Right. That shouldn't take too long, should it, Junie? What do you think? You think you could make that rather quickly?
Thank you, ma'am.
I'd have to check with how much brass we have, but if we have enough, I could probably.
But for a small ball, we should have plenty.
Yeah, I could probably get in time today. At least, considering everything else. So, I'll help knock that out today.
Alright.
Thank you.
He may not be able to finish it within a quick time frame. We're currently dealing with not only the aqueducts for the town, but as well as fixing all of the armor and stuff as well. Do you have a time frame you prefer?
Any time today. Like, I'm not rushing. I've got to get some other ingredients anyway, so that'll take me some
Depending
time.
on
Alright.
how long it would take and how many of us are on this project, I could probably give it to you by dusk, maybe night. Just giving
That sounds fine to me. Yeah, sounds fine to me. Like I said, I
Alright.
gotta have a
How do you feel about
possible
price?
go for it, so.
I have been doing jobs for everybody.
You have been charging them, right?
Next question.
Juniper, you're very, very kind, but this is also your job. I'm not saying charge them an exorbitant. Here. Brass ball, 5 silver. How about that?
Easy enough. There we are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Easy that once. There you are. Thank you. We'll make sure this is done by dusk, roughly around nighttime, but we'll get that brass ball to you pronto.
Thank you very much.
Arvis,
Now I've got to find the place. Yeah.
have you ever heard from your sister yet about the letter that you sent her concerning my condition?
No, she seems to be on a few travels at the minute, so she might get it soon. She's a bit more.
This is important.
Of a
This
mover
is
than
not only
me.
how you get money, but it's also how you get food.
Thank you then.
But it should hopefully be. Hopefully she's got it soon. Like, she doesn't normally leave
The gold that was given.
No,
for too long.
Hey,
Of
don't
course.
do that. Alright?
Greetings,
You're not
Esmeralda.
punishing these people. You're making them a service. You're crafting for them.
What?
This is how they pay you
I'm
back.
saying hello.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I misheard it. I thought you were just staring at me.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't hit any more crystals.
That is not my intention.
You
Not
deserve
today.
these things, Juniper. You make exquisite work. You
Not
deserve
today.
reparations.
Well, you have a plan, so I know to stop you.
Town and that's enough.
It could happen in the future. The town needs crystals to create magic dust, or for certain
Yeah,
devices.
but not the.
Juniper, some people, that would actually make them feel uncomfortable knowing that
You
you're not
misunderstand.
getting
Email so I can
reparations.
go get
And
them.
as the head of engineering
Kind
and
of
you
my
being
job.
my second, you will get some kind of reward.
Are you able to gather
Financial at
crystals
the bare minimum.
safely?
Yeah. Yeah.
How so?
Easily. I've already done it several times.
You deserve these things. You do amazing work.
Without their big drill.
Don't think you don't.
An alchemist, because there's one more bit.
Don't ever think you don't.
That might take some time for them to prepare. So.
I was made a gift
You know, have a place.
Then
by someone.
maybe about 5-10 minutes if I.
This is a magically enchanted chisel.
I'll find you.
Supposedly this will assist in
wow.
Try to draw
taking
some
off
kind
pieces of magical crystals.
little chart or something.
Much safer.
Very, very simple.
Not
process.
really.
All right, how about that?
Huh.
That sound good?
Yeah, well, I was just gonna ask.
Perhaps I can attest it at some point and have you watch and monitor.
I don't know, I trust
Perhaps, yeah. Let's get like an isolated crystal,
I do as
maybe,
well.
and you know.
Garby?
not blow up.
I'm Pobby. Because I'm purple.
Setting things is bad. Oh. What?
Where is your eye?
What did
He died.
Really?
Arvis stole it. Yeah, no, it's green paint.
Did you
Oh.
say Arvis stole your fucking eye? What?
Yeah, that's what happened. I'm
see him
pretty
in
sure.
So
I
you don't
blacked
know
out
for
at the
certain.
time, so I don't remember. But Arvis said he took my eye out, so I think Arvis got my eye.
Like in a funny way or like a thieving way?
I think I'm probably both.
Oh.
Okay, well, tell one of the town's guards so they can retrieve your fucking eye. Unless he's nearby.
No,
is
I
he?
got No, I got glass eyes.
Why are you purple?
That's honestly that goes. Oh, that.
Morals that don't really fit to our understanding of the universe. Very like instinctually.
Ah,
based.
Phoenix, welcome.
Good morning. How are you?
How goes it for you?
Good
morning.
Well, I'm doing alright.
There is something within the blacksmith's hut that may require your attention and expertise. There are plans and blueprints involving woodwork, an irrigation system, and possibly the creation of electricity within the town. Would you be interested in assisting us?
I don't really fancy much for electricity, but I can give it a shot.
Hmm.
Do you have materials necessary, or shall we go out and collect some?
We may require them in the future, but if you would like some more information, it would be best for you to speak to Vincent, the blue Death Leo there with the hood.
I see.
That would be I. Hello.
This is Kix.
Hello.
Good day.
I'll leave a shop talk to you.
Pleasure.
I hear you're wood carver of sorts.
Have a good day, Blake.
You would be correct, my friend. A carpenter by
Well,
trade.
carpenter by trade. Well, let me be the first to go in and say hello. My name is Vincent. Believe you've already been told.
Vincent. Pleasure. Yes.
I am the artificer, or one of the many artificers, Juno being my second. I am the head of engineering within the town, so please do understand that I might be coming to you for commissions quite often.
Well, my hands are yours. Whenever you need them, I suppose.
Oh, your hands will always be your
Platonically.
own. This town has no ownership of you. No worries. In fact, actually, let me go ahead and show you a little bit of what I actually might need you for. So, these are some base blueprints. We'll be developing them a little bit further for some aqueducts we'll be setting up for the town. We can help with irrigation and help taking care of them. Now, one of the things that I will specifically be needing, actually, is here with the base. Where we'll be planting the little beams, I actually want them to be covered in both stone and a wood covering towards the bottom. This is so if the earth were to shift, anything of that nature, they wouldn't be harmed or damaged in any kind of way. Now, once this blueprint is fully finished, I will be coming to you to essentially carve out wooden areas to go ahead and go across these. Very, very simple. Shouldn't be too complicated for you, but a wonderful way for you to go ahead and start pitching in for the town and allowing me to put some good wood for you.
You know, actually thinking about it, he doesn't have his eye and they threw paint on him.
I mean, if it's closed, it's probably fine.
Yeah, if it's
I would assume
closed, it's fine.
Closed when it happened.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Who's that fella? I've seen him before.
Who?
I haven't seen him in a while. Not the one near the, I can't think of what those are. The mission board.
Okay, well, I feel like I was lied to, but there's something skittering in your head. There's like something in your head, like in your hair that can bite the back of your head. Lovely people, a wonderful force to work with. You are working by the force. Hey, where are the swords that I could?
There's a few of them there in the corner, and I will search through the armor and leave it in a pile next to the workbench for you whenever you are ready.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Oh, my dear, how are you recovering? Are you well? Does the moon mean to you?
Yeah. I just stayed in the library for the most part.
Mr. Phoenix, if you want me to
Usually
I'm not asking you to move or anything. The logs, is there a particular method you wish them to be cut or just down to size?
I'll just people watching.
What are you thinking today?
That would be a question for Vincent, I believe.
I could ask Vincent, but I'll ask him.
I do that sometimes
Yeah, I
too.
woke up and next to me. I guess they weren't freaked out by it.
Oh, good to see you.
I was the one who was forced to wake
Vincent,
up.
if you have a moment.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
It's
Let me
alright.
assist you.
I was really curious how you wish to have the logs cut. If it's any particular method, you just wish them to be cut down to size.
Oh, very, very simple. So at least when it comes to those gorgeous things right there, I would just like you to go ahead and just trim them down, good-sized planks. I'd say very similar to these, actually, although a lot more straight, personally. Yes, mostly just want them to be cut into planks. We have a pretty easy time going ahead and getting logs and whatnot, because luckily the forest is very wide and open, and we always make sure to replant, of course. Respect Mother Nature. She gives to you, give to it. But yes, if you could just cut those into simple planks, that'd be wonderful. Just so we go ahead and already have those already taken care of, because honest to God, the town probably fucking needs it right about now.
Yeah.
Alright then, well I appreciate for the clarification, I'll get right on it.
No worries at all.
No, but if there is a
Aye.
problem, I don't have the time to be able to prepare the pieces sufficiently. They hit us in the nose and start
Remind me of Adrian.
But I might just like beeline straight to
Posed
Yeah.
up and
The
such.
tree is the tree itself
Yeah.
has sprouted a second
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea to
branch.
Oh, it is blooming a bit.
again.
It is. It's good to see.
Here at this time.
As the town grows, so shall we.
Is
And
the
the tree.
tree anything special? Like, is it a magical tree? Like,
I don't know.
Well, we're not the first town to do something like this. They find a large tree, they build around it because it's a great source of, not only wood, but as well as leaves and food. And then the town keeps growing, and you keep the tree for sentimental value. And over time, it grows and grows and holds a lot of heart to everyone. Also, there's a lot of stuff to be said about the fact the tree was burnt down, but yet still, oh, you know more?
I believe the tree was a symbol for this town for quite a while. I know not what kind of symbol it resembled, but I know that it was indeed important to this place.
we got overran on the docks at the end. Oh no, it didn't.
oh, if it's like magical, maybe you can like blast and it'll get better faster.
Honestly, it's amazing.
Phoenix.
Kianan, hello.
Not exactly my forte.
Hello there. At some point, I'm gonna need you once I get some stuff approved for a construction project in my morgue. Just giving you a heads up ahead of time. I'm gonna be renovating my unused attic.
Oh,
I see.
Tom's awake.
If that is the case, then come find me whenever you are ready and these plans have been finalized.
They'll make their way over here.
Yep. I gotta get, in particular, some supplies of what's called.
I believe actually,
Some
Layla's trying to figure out the
hookahs
name of that
and the like.
pedestrian that you have following them.
I better get a list.
No, don't people just name them?
They do,
Or
but
do
it
they have
already
their own
has a
names?
name.
He is dying.
Like I said, I'll mention it to her.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay there. Could I put in an order?
I turn
yes,
around and
first, where would you like the completed swords?
Okay, I'm not gonna question.
Leave them alongside the box there. Any finished weapons and armor can go there.
I'm sure she's hungry.
No.
Understood.
Thank you, Juniper.
I mean, yeah.
Of course. As for your order?
Yeah, I need like 24 or so like shitty cannonballs. Don't need to be good or functional. I mean, it'd be good if they launched out of a cannon, but like we're just gonna use it for training stuff for the town guard. It'd be good to have a few that they can fire off that we don't have to worry too much about.
It takes quite a lot of metal to make those cannonballs, especially iron.
Yeah.
We could.
Are there not still some at the dock? I don't think they shot all of them.
Given enough time, I don't know how long
We didn't, but it's good to have
reinforce it
like
with
good
runes to at least
shot.
survive the blast.
Well, if it's practice, I mean, at least do what you got, and maybe they can get something for you in the meantime.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to practice yet. We're gonna wait for a bit here, so there's no real rush. Just if we can think of an option for cheaper cannonballs that we can use for practicing, that'd be good.
Where can we find you if we finish this project for you?
Either around or at the docks, maybe. If not me, then you could talk to Gwyn. He might have it.
Of course. I will speak to them then, and we will figure something out for your situation.
So I'd see you over here.
Right.
Didn't think you were a blacksmith.
Also,
Oh,
both
absolutely.
Amelias.
I'm like a full-time blacksmith.
Like, I mean, fishing Amelia doesn't really like. She's part of the crew, but we haven't done
worry
all
about
that.
catching
Fishing
Did we?
Amelia.
I think
somehow Jupiter doesn't burst into flames, so
yeah,
you know, I guess it's
Doc's
possible.
Amelia, she's got the big hat.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't talk so good no more.
Mm.
And then there's Bunny Amelia.
No, we're awake
The
in
bunny is.
morning, please. For a book. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm familiar of the
Oh, cute.
Bunny Amelia.
You know how many people were sleeping in the library last night? 7.
Have you
I've
never met
running in.
the other Amelia at the docks?
I've spoken to her a few times, yes, but I cannot say that I know her very well.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. It's fine.
Sorry I missed it. It was busy
Big
in another
hat.
book, trying to research.
Book don't talk so good anymore.
Oh,
there's the money one? Like,
You're trying to make book club a real thing?
kind of like lieutenant over there, kind of a position.
If we can, but I'm always too busy right now with too much
Yeah.
research.
But
The
you
fact
know,
is I'm trying to learn
finish up
research
those
something-
cannonballs, you can just kind
No.
of put
Listen to stuff I'm
them
not
somewhere and we'll figure it out.
We're trying to figure out something with the mindscape. Trying to help someone if possible.
Just on your own time. I appreciate it.
Of course. We will see what we can do.
Very touchy and dangerous thing to
Appreciate
mess
it.
with sometimes.
Thanks.
I'm trying to figure out what best.
Let me know if you need any help or whatever. Do it.
When you say mine,
Take care of yourself, Blake.
just the mine that's over there by the beach, or is there a
You
new one?
do.
No, mind. Mind.
Like the mind?
Oh, mind.
It's old. It's actually research based off something done in Estonian monks. Their meditation for final
As for
enlightenment apparently sparked some scholars into researching how to enlighten themselves, I guess is the way. But they weren't trying to do it through the days, weeks, and months of meditation. They were trying to do it through magical means. And they discovered something known as the mindscape in it. It's basically everyone has their own.
I don't hear
but
somebody.
It's true.
A tricky subject, it seems.
Is
It
slowly,
is very difficult to master.
you know.
Well, didn't help that the monks didn't like it as
I
they
don't
saw it
hear
as an
somebody
unnatural
designs
way
kind
for
of take
enlightenment or artificial ones.
as if it should
But I
be
guess that makes sense.
daily
Traditionalists
news.
first,
So,
education, you know,
is
they
that
will
something that's
always
being
butt
done?
heads.
It is.
Yeah.
It is natural for him, at the very least. I know not how it works,
We
but
already know.
I would not stress your mind about it too much.
Still am.
There is a process.
Astana.
Oh, I actually did not know this.
I just
Yes,
kind of
I am from the
guard a
path
little
of
bit.
the Tranquil Fifth.
I'm gonna get back to those
Very interesting. I can't remember if they ever
Of course.
mentioned the monk tradition, but maybe you do have heard about this. It's mostly, I guess, for people in their final years. of
Rasmus.
enlightenment. It's apparently one of the last great things all
Your
monks
sword.
do before they pass.
Yeah.
You
I've-
are
I've
able
heard of
to
it.
fix it up?
It will only take a few moments, yes.
Seen a few. I've seen my grandmasters and all that do that.
Very well then.
They've talked about it and we're teaching the others about it. I myself am nearing my end over there, but I have to do my pilgrimage before I can even do that.
Well, whenever you do take your final enlightenment, I'd be curious to understand how that goes. Apparently, it's very rigorous and it's very taxing on the body, which is why the mages didn't want to do it the old-fashioned way. It seems, you know how we are. Book smart, not physically strong, so you know we wouldn't survive those.
Yeah.
But you think you actually are from Astana? Does that mean you know how to read Estonian runes?
I should be able to. If not, I can easily learn them.
There. Not my business, but I know someone was trying to read a book from Astana. They didn't know how to translate it.
tummy problems?
Yes.
Dog, do you know anything about coins?
Okay. First off, Thomas. Second off, yes.
Okay.
Depending on the coins. Yeah. What about coins? Because depending on the coin, I might or might not have an answer.
Well, let's wait and see if you have an answer.
The suspicious copper coin.
No, it's not. Well, I don't know. There's like a lot of coins going around. Not the bug that like bites you on the neck and then turns into like a higher. Not that one.
What?
Consider.
Yeah, there was like a copper coin and it crawled up me and then bit me on the neck and it turned into a silver coin and then it went, I think, and bit the girl with the books or whatever and turned into a gold coin. I don't know who it bit.
Did it bite anyone else after that? Is there like a higher form of
I don't know. I wasn't. I didn't follow that.
If you're not alive.
I just have this one that's like kind of silver but kind of gold and I don't recognize it.
Let's say it could be something similar to blood coins.
Things like me
but not really thing natural.
in Northern Yorn.
Hi, I'm showing Thomas the coin.
Husks.
It looks like a nondescript silvery gold coin.
These
with an unrecognizable
shambling
figurehead
corpses
on
full
either
of
side.
plants.
The
Carapaces
principal is
animated
not
by
identical, so it looks like a slightly
flowers and
different
mushrooms.
It's just a looks like a man in
Twist their muscles and work their minds.
Any markings for Legion?
But they're not alive.
Nope.
They're dead.
Also, I put it in my pocket and then it somehow teleported out.
I need to figure out how to make that stop happening.
But the language is not readable. It's sort of like a
Have you spoken to someone about that?
gibberish
Yeah.
characters.
What is?
Money and someone in town.
Coin that has been rubbed beyond reading.
Worked a big cat lady. They've helped me out.
What region is that from?
Assuming it's
Pitched
Electrum.
in on just buying time, otherwise they would have been dead yesterday.
I'm assuming it's Electrum, since that's a mixture of silver and gold, also known as green gold.
It's
Yeah, it looks like that.
Have
Yeah.
you spoken to Otto? I know he's a bit of a wild card, but
Rosmos.
I would like someone.
I mean, I wouldn't recognize it in character, but I'm assuming that's what it is out of character.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Out of character, it looks like that. It's sort of
Experience
silver,
does
but
not
when you
equal
put it into
capability.
the light, it shines with this sort of gold shine.
All the markings on
Almost
it
like
are
iridescent.
I don't necessarily wish to call people
markings
names.
tend to be rubbed off. It seems I can't really determine any of the languages on it.
Oh no.
But that's not the
Can
common
you-
type of. Can you eat metal? I mean, I wouldn't. It might be in a sense.
In place of it.
No, it doesn't. It's in
I can use that as a stepping stone to figure out
to get
how
it
to
from
control
that
the rest of my
point. It's also
body
Erebos'
and say
point, so.
no.
Now, do you want to look at it too?
I don't know where to keep it because I put it in my pocket and then it ended up on the table. So I just held it in my hand the entire time.
Sounds like you're in a bit of a
That's
time.
Thomas.
So.
Is he?
That's what Eris is. She's buying me time.
I think,
right now that's
One
keeping
thing you
me
can do
alive.
a pain test for
wants to
metal.
look at it.
What keeps up the pain is what's gonna
Good
keep
day.
me. So she's been
Take a look at it.
helping to set me.
Phoenix, can we use your forge
on my
for a moment
face?
for a flame test?
Oh no.
Sorry?
There's something wrong with me head.
So they
What is it? Can you show me what it is? So I can, like, click on it?
Soon, but I was like, can you keep them up?
What have you
I
found?
don't know,
Stays
I found it in the cafe, so
jewelry and such.
ended up on the.
Oh, I see. So not really like, but like this for a bit, you know.
Is this coin that bite people?
Well, maybe it did and it became that.
Alchemy problem that we're gonna have to look at, but no worries if you don't think it'd be any help. If you're interested, we've set up camp like outside the rail, you know, like
What?
when you
What's
go
your name?
past the river, like to the right, there's like camp near the ocean. We're gonna be
Forgive me, then just attaching putting on
Who has the
shoes, so
coin?
to speak. One of my shoes was a little flat.
I have it. Luna, man bringing the coin over here.
Okay.
Mind hand it to Phoenix.
Hell, is that what you said?
So depending on how how it reacts to heat, we'll actually see what metal it really is.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
The fact that it's a mix is rather interesting. Probably see if it's more one or the other.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's from any region. I never seen that in
What's
any
special
sort
about
of
this
exchange.
coin, Tom?
It's a weird material of just, it's mixed.
Nice to meet you, Tal.
I thought that when you heat up the coins like that, it is only when one starts melting away that you can tell which is what.
Correct. So the idea of a metal test is you just see what its purity is. If it's melts earlier, well then it's mostly gold. If it melts later, it's mostly silver. That way the gold might melt off if it is.
How long do you wish to keep it in the flames?
Isn't it?
Till it reaches the heat up and we see how it reacts. And also in that situation, a drone shows up.
I do have enough pets already.
So where'd you get this coin?
I found it in the cafe. It was on a seat.
Alright.
What's going on?
Ominous.
So actually,
We're all staring at the coin in the fire.
so as you sit around and think, so dropping up to the DM thing, DM's flying up. As you watch the coin sit in the metal, you watch it start to unfurl, and it is one of the bugs.
Luna knew it. What?
So, does it go from gold to that? Is that like the final?
Well, it's now crispy.
A jewelry bug?
Huh.
Are you sure that one didn't bite you? I've never.
That one, no, I found it just like that.
Why does it look funny though? Was it
A
like
copper
bound
one
to
bit me.
something?
But
I have
maybe it gets
destroyed
to
it.
that point and it stops.
Yeah.
Did I hear that right? A jewelry bug?
Something like that. It seems with a few bugs that bite some.
No.
But it's maybe not actually a shifting metals.
Changes to other.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like a coin.
There are far too many people in this forge. Please, if I could ask a few of you to step out.
Oh, you want me to go get more people? I could do that.
Esme, don't be. Thank you, Phoenix. I'll take the conversation elsewhere for it, though. Thank you.
Much appreciated, Thomas.
It could be used. It's not real currency, but could trick somebody with it.
I've already destroyed it. No use.
Yeah, there was another one, I think. I don't know. I think the book girl has it or whatever. I don't know.
I've certainly heard of people. Guards will give things actual insight.
Of course.
They tend to be in some more aberrations and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
Though they also
I'm
just,
surprised it worked.
adapting to get into people's pockets.
You know, strong teeth. Side effect of being a weird dog thing.
Inanimate objects. Something like that, yes. That being said, Erebos, where'd you say you found that coin?
Oh, it's like my
I
nails
found it in the
too.
cafe.
I don't keep them like this on purpose, just kind of how they are ever since they just got claws now. Huh?
The wood will need some time to settle, but
Huh? What? No,
a
I'm
sheath for
angry
your
at myself.
blade. A sheath for the blade, and the blade itself.
Yeah, it's getting water by a sheet there.
You have, where did you get a sheath that will work?
I took some time to manufacture something myself. After witnessing the blade yesterday, I prepared something, but, like I said, the wood will need some time to settle. Allow it to dry.
Oh, of course. Thank you. Hold on. How much I have
Whatever you deem necessary.
See, I tried working off that. I just got a weird
Oh.
look. Oh, hey, speaking.
That was rude.
That didn't happen.
I ask for payment and I get frozen. What the fuck is this?
It's 3. A gold?
A singular gold piece is plenty.
And then here. Thank you for it.
Of course. Treat the blade well. If it needs fixing in the future, please come find me.
Of course, I will. Thank you for the work, Phoenix.
Of course.
Mm.
Stay safe, Rasmus.
As to you.
You want to go to the guards and see if they have any swords that they need repaired? Or armor or anything?
I have gathered everything from them already. No worries. If there are more that you wish to find from them, then please seek them out. But for the time being, I should have everything.
I just finished the few there. I'm gonna go work on the brass.
I finished the weapons. I will go load these off. And I will begin my work on the armor.
Alright, if I could, when you finish with that weapons and you drop them off and you come back, I need to borrow the two of you.
Of course. Where are we going?
It will be quick, I promise. We're going to be heading over by your home, by the waterfall. I have some finalized ideas. I just need to work together with 2 more people to go ahead and make sure they're all christened, and then we should be good to begin production.
As it is then, we shall head there.
Alright, I'll meet the 2 of you there whenever you're available.
Of course. I will return momentarily, Juniper.
I need to practice my flying anyways, so I guess I'll just go there.
Is there something I can help you with?
I knew it. Oh, I was stopping by. I was here a little earlier, but it seems as if you all are busy. If any of you work out in those mines, I was wondering if you could, double check, what was it? It was like smelling salts or something like that. I guess there's a special salt that grows in those caves. If you can check what, if it's bountiful or not. I don't need samples or anything. If it's
What does the salt
in a
smell
large
like?
number. Probably medicine. It's used in balms and other such materials. It would probably have a smell reminiscent of that.
I will keep an eye and a nose out for it then. Hopefully I can find you some.
Fantastic. If you can get a smidge of a sample, that works even better, but currently, as long as you can tell me if there's lots or not, that works for me. Kind of getting the gauge there.
Indeed. It will be done then.
Thank you.
Some pickaxes just in case.
Substance, things like that. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes. Perhaps we could go see your place. I think I would rather like to see how much would need refurbishing if you...
Yeah, as you say, the chief, it's never-ending work. Everyone has questions and wants to talk about something in the other, or is always asking permission.
Yeah.
I guess in a way, not really plays, are they?
I mean, I think we're writing a pretty good one right now.
Tell me, walk, do like a circle, do a little circle. Tell me how it feels.
Maybe like smash them.
Hurts. How does it feel?
No, they would still probably be a hard cap if we had them and we shot them in our hands.
Alright, well, if it...
We'll get chased. We'll get rid of them.
No, but honestly, do you think you can crush a coin? Well, okay, you might crush a coin. I couldn't crush a coin. Phoenix can crush a coin, I know.
I mean, I couldn't crush it. It's also not full metal, though. It's bug.
Greetings, Velo.
No. Yeah. Just to let you know, I haven't forgot about your request. I'll try to get it done by the end of the day, maybe. We just have to get Alchemist to do some stuff. We got that whole vial thing. If you're worried about that.
I have, yes. Let me know if you are able to finish it, and within whenever, I will pay you as soon as it is finished.
Yeah, no worries. I'll let you know.
Of course. Take care.
Yeah, you too.
I'll get the gem and then we can get from there.
You think's best.
Perfect.
Alright. Is this something you'd want to do right away, or would you like to wait a bit before starting?
They're not saying we're going down the veil or something.
That's just rude.
That seems like a bad idea because that seems like it would add to the veil, and that's the last thing we want to do.
Phoenix.
Precisely.
Greetings.
Yes.
Alright.
Hello, Phoenix.
Good talk.
Lady Asheville.
Sunday.
Enjoy that thought.
The weapons have been finished for the guard.
Thank
Any
you.
of you
I was not
need
able to get
things from
inside
general store, I'll be
the armory,
around.
as it is locked. However, I have left them next to the table, right across from the couch, nearby the gate door. It would be wise of you to assort them when you have the chance.
Of course, I'll make ready for that. If you want, I can also unlock the ways if you wish to carry them out. But I will definitely take care of that before the day is done.
Indeed. Take your time then, but I would not let those weapons sit out for very long, lest someone has dexterous fingers.
No, you're right. I think that's a good idea. If you would, let both do that. Let's both return it then in the case that time is the essence.
Let it be so.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Of course, Lady Asheville.
How are you faring, by the way? Are you doing better?
My wounds have healed for the most part, but my arm is still uncooperative.
Give it time. Sometimes it takes a while.
Phoenix, the boards are inside the smithy when you're ready.
Thank you, kids.
Just about work like it.
You observe that she has a really bright smile when she looking back.
Yeah, probably it's absolute.
This is no manner. It is absolutely. It's a lot easier back on the ships when I could just.
Over here, right?
A few of them, yes, but a majority of them have already been moved inside the guild hall. Or, apologies,
Alright.
the now designated guard barracks.
The girl that stole from.
You're fine.
I mean, never mind.
I didn't steal
yeah.
from him. He abused Rune. I was told that he was using it against brand new people in the town, and I was just doing my own due diligence of reclaiming it. That's it. I got nearly killed for it. Yeah, exactly.
That man,
Don't be too hard on the your arm. Oh yes.
Kixelden. Are you familiar?
Yes. He's an old friend of mine. Someone that I go back a long ways.
I'm guessing none of you know what the mayor is right now?
No, I haven't seen Violet anywhere.
Okay. Well, just so you know, we might have to check all of our coins.
Alright. Yeah, the whole bug, the jewel insects, jewel bug thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure and have a check that through there, and
Well,
we'll
I'm bringing it
hopefully
to
screen
the
the
mayor
coffers.
because this is sort of a whole town thing, so I feel like she'll be the one that should lead to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That would be a preview. Yeah, feel free to bring up to Mania the mayor,
Is she
and
here?
let them.
Sylvia?
No, I don't
okay.
see them.
Well, yeah, we'll keep looking.
Alright, well, thank you, Amelia.
Yep.
He did not mention that he was from Barghast, only that he came from the east. Said he was a man from Yorn.
Yeah, oh, he probably wanted to keep that quiet.
He asked about you, and Tyrion, and Nikias.
Yeah, I understand why.
What sort of history do you have with him?
I guess you could say he's kind of like family to us. He actually someone that my dad knew. He's so dear to me, and someone that I'm glad to see.
That is good that he brings happy memories, then.
Yeah, really does. It's definitely a good bit of good news that I've had in a while. Although he probably wants to keep it on the down low, so probably if he doesn't want it to be too vocal, probably let him just turn there, but I'm sure he has his reason.
I understand. Perhaps I will attempt to speak about it in private then.
And feel free to let him know that I'm the one that said anything if he wants to. Yeah, but if sometimes I'm just glad to see someone that I'm just glad to see he's alive, that's all.
It is not unnatural for you humans to take great care in those who are close to you. I have seen it time and time again. This town is teaching me that it is not just humans that do this either.
That's right.
There is...
Be it beastkin, human.
There is one that
We all take care of value.
becoming fond of.
Oh. Which one?
Her name is Delilah.
That's good to hear. She seems like a very genuine and kind person from what I can tell.
She is. She has been... incredibly kind and very gentle. She shared something with me last night. Something I am still thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you called it a kiss.
A kiss?
It was interesting. I have never received a gesture such as that before. But it felt... It felt right. And the feeling in my chest, like a wildfire. Even now, I still can't shake it.
Well, that's something I didn't expect to hear from you.
This is not something I expected to feel either. I still don't understand what this is, let alone know what it is I am experiencing.
It's something it's the reaction of something you care about. Maybe something that goes far beyond an acquaintance or even a friend. It's even... It's someone that you are starting... That's a sign of someone you start to have a deeper connection with. That their mere presence brings joy. It comes in very different ways. Some of it is more intimate, and some is more caring. Nick and Tyrion are like brother and sister to me. I love them. I would do anything to protect them. And Kixwood is like an uncle to me. I care deeply about them. Knowing that they're alive brings much ease to my heart. And great joy. There are also themes of reins. But the emotion is love. You're going to touch that. Whether you know how to identify or not, it means they start to make an effect on you. I think that's good. You of all people. People deserve some happiness after the life you lived.
I did not know I was capable. I thought it was not possible. Love.
See what I mean? You're not a monster, Phoenix. You're a man just like everyone else. Capable of all these feelings. Anger, sadness, love. They are fun. Sometimes it's harder to find it. But I'm glad to hear that emotion is coming unburied. It's a good feeling.
I want to protect that feeling. This emotion. It's pleasant.
Then take heart into it.
It was also within this span of time that I believe I have found my purpose.
Huh?
You were right.
What is that purpose?
You and Tyrion were right. My strength, my skills, they are used to protect those here, reinforce the others, and keep everyone safe. I am a defender. I am a guardian. And I will do my utmost to protect everyone in this town. I will protect all of you.
Very good. I'm glad.
As am I. I thank you. This is... Now that I have an understanding of what I am looking at, perhaps I can pursue it properly.
Indeed. Do be careful, though. Don't be too... There is a way sometimes there. You don't want to get... You want to... There's a way... There's an art to love in it, but... Although, she seems receptive to that. At the very least, treat her kindly.
I see. I will do my best. I would never harm her, and I will do my best to keep her safe.
Of that, I have no doubt. My dear friend.
Likewise, Lady Ashvale.
I'm quite looking forward to your future. As you walk your path. Your new path. Fenix, the guardian of Leafside. Defender.
I much prefer this title over the Beast of Ivywool.
I much agree. It much fits you much better.
I believe this sentiment also calls for another one of your human gestures. Thank you for your help.
You need not thank me. I do it anyways. You're very welcome.
I must return back to the forge. I believe the others need me.
Of course. Of course. Feel free to step out. I'll lock on the way out.
Love. Interesting.
You folks did for me has me pretty up and at 'em, at least for today. Tomorrow morning I might end up a little, we'll see. But hopefully I'll be fine. Hopefully.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, I
I
just
won't
wanted
go
to thank
too wild tonight.
Okay, have fun getting
Well,
food.
yes, ma'am. You all
My
right?
cakes.
Yes. I'll be right on it.
Hey,
It might
Phoenix.
take me some time, but I'll yes.
Would you care
indeed.
for some sugar?
I'll
or
see you
cream?
around.
Have we met before?
Oh gosh.
Nothing.
Yes.
Have you been faring well?
I apologize, but my mind is slipping. May I have your name again?
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Yes, you'll pleased to know.
Why can I not?
You'll be pleased to know.
I
We have a
apologize.
general store, and in that general store, we now officially have a mail.
No worries. Hopefully it's only temporary. Hey.
Hello, little hunter.
I am having a terrible fucking day.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can make it a not so terrible day.
I'd love
Apologies,
to.
Phoenix. Don't let me distract you.
Hello.
No, I was merely looking for somebody.
You look like you need some cleaning up. Not respectful. Yes, respectful.
I am heading towards my shedding season. In fact, I believe I might begin tomorrow or the day after.
I didn't know they could do that.
Lizard folk.
So much sense. Why did... I'm stupid.
You're fine.
I feel dumb. God.
Anyways, may you have a wonderful day, Phoenix. I'll see you around.
You as well, Jasmine.
Just
Okay.
take a peek. Nothing. Alright, whatever.
What's got you? Come here. I was having
If we take care of this correctly, we won't have to plant the fire crystals yet. The main focus, right, at this current time. Oh, wonderful. There you are.
Apologies for my late arrival.
You're perfectly fine. My boy gave us plenty of time to christen some even better ideas together. So, let me go ahead and go over with you the base designs that we're going to be doing. All right. So, oh, hi, Elusive. Hi. So
Hi.
Java
I
said,
thought you were talking to me.
and so
I didn't realize I was sitting on Locus. I'm so sorry.
You're not that special, Elusive. Goddammit, he was speaking to me.
so I'm just letting you know. Java said that so long as I got together here with a couple of people and basically talked about our finalized ideas, it would bump my roll up to a 14, which would mean after about like 20-25 minutes, the blueprints would be all ready.
Okay. Now, did you describe what the blueprints depicted? Like what the nature of the project would be?
Yes, going to actually be fully going over that right now. I will. I do have a question for you though. The island that we went to go visit, how far away is it?
Elks Island?
Yes.
It's pretty far away. You're about midway down the continent of Erin, and this island was way up north.
Oh, no. The island we went to the beach.
Oh,
on the beach day.
It was like a couple of days sailing, I think.
Do you think it would be reasonable that we could, with the little volcano that was there, gather some volcanic cement, pozzolana? Do you think that would be reasonable?
Probably could, but I'm sure most of you will be familiar that doing such a thing without permission would essentially be smuggling. Could you physically do it? Yes. Could you legally do it?
Permission? Who owns the? Oh, someone else owns that place, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gods be fucking damned.
Good idea. Good idea. Just
let us not damn the gods.
I can give you about the. I'm sorry if I'm repeating what Java told you, but of course an aqueduct would be like, it's quite a considerable project. It's also new and experimental. So in Linden, for those familiar with Linden technology, of course they power their things through the lightning storms that happen constantly. They use lightning mana crystals.
Already
so
solved
the devices and
already
energy.
talked to Java.
Okay,
talked to him about it.
So
yeah.
Just electricity don't exist yet.
It's okay because this isn't even electricity. This is just the aqueduct. So all we're doing, so the wheel, we already came up with the idea. So let me go and talk it over with you right quick, okay? The wheel is not even going to be connected to the aqueduct because realistically, it wouldn't make any sense. What we were going to do is focus on the aqueduct first, and the wheel would actually be down there. Now, first, we were going to go ahead and have to do some tests about, hey, how hard does the stream actually push and stuff like that, but that's a later project. The main focus right now is in the aqueduct. Now, what it would be is with the use of, well, what I was thinking about doing is some stone, some brick, and then we could use some volcanic cement, but now we're probably not going to be able to do that, but we'll find another adhesive, figure it out as we go. We essentially would go ahead and start it up here. It would trace along the actual rock side, so that way it's got a strong foundation within the actual rocks. Any that we actually used that would basically dig into the ground, we'd actually be using a wood post kind of base, so that way if the earth were to shift or anything like that, the post would actually be safely protected by the actual wood, maybe a little bit of stone, but mostly the wood is going to be the big thing. It would travel all the way around until it actually leads to the actual plants and whatnot, and then using a very simple clockwork mechanism, it'll basically shift when it... Yes?
I have a solution or a possible idea for the adhesive that you are speaking about. I remember seeing something a while back ago where people would use a mixture of different types of tree sap and oil and burn it to kind of get this very sticky but super adhesive substance.
The fucking tree sap, you beautiful huge bitch. Thank you.
One other GM detail for you. So if you end up doing a survey down here, that little bridge thingy over there, if you examine it carefully and examine the ground around it, it will look like that actually it was a larger structure once. And some of the way the rocks have been moved, it looks like it was perhaps once used as a grain
there was already
mill.
a wheel there. Yep. Well then,
let's fucking go.
I'll probably be talking to you later. Point aside, before we get to that, one project at a time. Yeah, we're gonna trace that around, and then with a very simple clockwork mechanism, it'll essentially just work off of, and the farmers will be able to adjust it as well to whenever it opens, the water comes out, closes, water goes back in, with little lines as well, so that way it's not too much water and not too much pressure. That will be the full thing. So that way we're not burning through a bunch of metals and whatnot. We can use natural resources, and then with the tree sap, we can also use to go ahead and take care of the actual adhesive. Good fucking idea. Goddamn.
No problem.
To give you a bit of like a hint towards like like not being stuck in roleplay. If you end up doing the examination and figuring out, oh, that used to be a mill, there are characters here who will remember that was once a thing. On the on the old map, there was a mill. So some people who've been in Leafside for a long time will remember that.
Okay, fantastic. But yeah, I'm.
Just because we were also thinking of using a couple of planks of wood to cover over at least some of the piping so that if any rocks were to break off / erode and cast down on the cliff, it would roll off of that rather than hit the pipe directly and bounce off.
Okay.
Just as a
Sounds
side
cool.
note.
Yeah, just kind of like a little like wood covering essentially. I was told to be careful, because I didn't want to overcomplicate it. Because dear God, map, model work, all that kind of stuff. I understand. So as simple as can be. The design, hopefully the design is simple enough that it's not too complicated for you guys or anything like that. But that was the design. He said that if I got together with some people, thank God that I did. The two of you, fucking hell. Would bump it up to a 14, and then after he said about like 20 or 30 minutes, we'd have the blueprint done, and we could start development.
Okay, cool. That sounds great. Thanks for keeping me in the loop.
Yeah, of course. All right, cool. Well, we'll go ahead and finish up role play here, and then I'll get fucking drawn. All right. So where would we? Who would be good to gather the fucking woodcraftsman? We just got into fucking town. That's. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Everything's just coming together.
Do either of you believe in fate?
No, I do not.
Predetermined paths.
Well, I believe in the concept of fate, but I believe that anything that has been written can be rewritten.
Fair. The only reason I ask is because I think it is a hell of a coincidence, if not that the one time that we needed a somebody who could carve wood, someone appeared.
Well, on top of that, for a while now, we have all worked together, but been a bit loose in terms of a focused goal. But now that the town has... we've all bled together for the town, we now find ourselves in need of improvement, true improvement. So we've come together, and now we're actually starting to do something more for the town than just working on guards, armor, and swords. We're actually building things to help the farmers, help the people. In fact, I have a couple of ideas, but take our time with it. Point of the matter being that now we actually have a goal. And so long as we push together on it, make this town a beautiful place. For all of us.
I see, yes.
Even you. Yeah, it's you, Phoenix, because I'm sure you'll be fine with just a simple rock floor. I'm sure you'd be happy with that. We're going to make it something beautiful for you as well.
As long as the rock is in the sun.
We'll make sure the rock is perfectly in the sun. Yes?
How against the idea are you of having neighbors?
Neighbors. I'm unsure.
Because I really want to put up a tent over there.
As long as you respect my wishes and my house that you have to pass underneath in order to make your way to your own home. And there should be no quarrels between us.
Please don't shit on his home.
I'm gonna take that as a just.
I'm kidding, my boy.
Being respectful and not me being a bird. But I'll make sure to be as respectful as I can. And of course, if there's anything that's needed, at least with upkeep around here, I'll make sure to help. Though I do believe there's another person that lives over there, and I have to talk to them.
Lagor, the monk.
What do they look like?
He is a drow.
They're drow. Yeah, he has very flamboyant clothes, kind of like mine.
Boy, clothes. Okay.
You'll know him when you see him.
Promise. Facts.
If I don't find him, could one of you send him my way?
Of course.
This would have been more difficult alone. Carpentry is my second trade, whereas blacksmithing and swordsmithing is my primary. I am learning a lot underneath Kix, and what he has shown me, you will prove to be very useful for the intricacies of this work.
Gone are the days of any of us working by ourselves. So long as I am leading any kind of engineering, I will have no more of it. We will come together, we will build beautiful things, not only for ourselves, but for the town, and help make this place better, in general. Although I do respect the fact, Phoenix, that you can swing a sword, hold a shield, I want to see the beauties of your craft. Help make this town a beautiful place where we don't have to worry about swinging a sword or shield too often. Which I know you can do. You make amazing work. Juniper, you as well. I wouldn't ask for a better second. I've already looked through a little bit of your notes. Your knowledge is superfluous. It is brilliant. With everyone else coming together, we can make this place better. And over time, increase the beauty of the technology that we have here. Slowly make this place a much greater place of living.
The forge will sing, the town will thrive.
Speaking of which, I've thought about possibly, well, if we had a stronger forge and maybe greater roaring flames, we could bolster speed and progress in terms of the swords and armor that are there.
We best speak to Bing about something of that order. It is his forge.
Of course. I would not touch that forge until I had Bing's okay. But ideas nonetheless. Can't help myself from not at the very least scheming.
It'd be a really good idea to at least take a revision of it. I mean, I don't know if anyone knows this, but in where the Inventors Guild was, there is a place to cast metal rather than just forge it out. I've used it time and time again.
I've used it as well.
And if we could make it bigger, I don't know, more efficient, that would be a really good way to start, at least. Gets us out of the forge, so we don't have to worry too much about it. But I don't know if there's anyone who necessarily owns that building, or if there's ways that we could improve upon that, but that's for a later date.
We can check at one of the town hall meetings at the very least. I'll definitely make sure to get information from the mayor as we can, but in general, I want everything bigger. I want everything better. I want you to have better resources, better materials. I want the mines to be more secure. I want it all to be maintained better. I want as high a quality as work that you can all take care with. I want better quality gear for you, tools, everything. So every time we do anything for the town, afterwards, I want to make sure I do something for all of you as well. So that way you all have a better quality of living in your workspaces. That is without question. The moment Bing is available, I want to talk about possible additions to the forge. At the bare minimum. So that way, just anything that I can do, so that at the end of the day, whenever I come out and ask you guys for any kind of work to be done, easy smile on the face, sure, not a problem. And also just because I also work there, so as it turns out, I also want it to be nice. Alright. I should be able to handle the rest. Let me go ahead and finish the designs here, get with that woodcarversman and ask him to, begin on gathering some sap. I know he sounded excited to have some work to do, so why not give him a little bit of work? Alright. Two of you are free from my grasp. You are free to take care of as you see fit, and I am going to take care of my work as well.
Indeed.
Actually, I'm probably gonna take a lay of the land and see exactly the path that we're thinking, just so that I have an idea of how much we're gonna need, because we're gonna need quarry's worth of stone, roughly, to at least get it all down.
If I may ask...
It is going to be true.
If I may ask and be selfish, perhaps I can gather stone for us. All I need is a large pickaxe and some time inside the mines. I can carve away as long as I need to.
He already has a pickaxe on his waist belt.
Now, I would like you to have help. You are still healing, Phoenix.
Perhaps this is a way for me to heal faster. I need time, and as much as I despise to say it out loud, I have urges growing. I need to use my strength.
I trust you. I do. I would hope that you wouldn't harm yourself in the process. But what I do want to do is try to see if I can get you some extra hands. Not because I don't think you are strong enough, because I feel like you would be wasted spending all of your time within the mines gathering stone. So I'm going to talk to them.
I'll do. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What's up?
And with all due respect, I do understand it. I really don't want to have to tell you to get out of the forge again. That was a lot of stress. A lot of stress on everyone, and if I have to start sleeping because he's making me, you have to start sleeping, doing stuff, and treating yourself right.
I have been sleeping and resting just fine as of recent. Thank you. I appreciate both of you are worried about my well-being, but please understand that I am my own man. I will do to myself as I see fit, and I will do so in regards to not only my own health, but to those around me as well.
Well, and we, as our own men, will also decide we are still concerned about your health. But I trust you. I hope that you will take care of yourself. If I notice anything, I will tell you, because I am concerned nonetheless.
Have either of you had anything to eat or drink recently?
Have, actually. Juniper?
Today's really been a productive day. I was going
Guess where you're going, Juniper?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
If you would like to step
And
inside,
good call. Good check.
I have food inside my home for both of you if you wish, and I have drink as well. If you would like to take a small break, we can.
I don't see why not.
Very well.
Sure.
No, not at all.
Yes. What is it that you want?
Apparently she was.
Oh my god.
No, I'm
I
kidding,
wanted
kidding. You're fine.
I wanted to ask if I could have a good amount of brass dust, iron ore, raw iron ore dust, and conductive metals for a rune I'm making. And I also wanted to ask you specifically about if you know anything called ferro dust. It's something I'd read of in a book on a Linden rune, so I figured you might have an idea.
I could talk to you about that later. Yeah, I just meet me at any time. We can talk about it.
Okay. How much of all of this are you needing, by the way? Because you're asking for quite a lot.
A little, not too much, just small ounce bags.
Small ounce bags?
Of dust.
There are scraps.
Dust. I'm sure we have some literally just laying around. Sure. We're going to get a little bit of them. If you wish, you could join us.
Sure.
All right. Fantastic. Are you alright with that, Phoenix? My apologies. I didn't even ask. I'm sorry.
It is alright. I am comfortable with it.
Alright, wonderful. Oh, we're going to be working on the aqueducts. I need your help with that, by the way.
With what?
With crafting. Yeah.
With what specifically? I craft jewelry and enchantments.
Oh, well, wonderful. Then I'm sure you could hold some tools and help out around the forge.
Oh my god. Sure.
All of the craftsmen are going to be working upon this.
I mean, I specialized in jewelry and fine craftsmanship, but I did learn a little bit of something. Not enough. Not a lot, but...
Did you learn about any stone carving in the sword?
Fuck no. Not really.
Oh, well then I guess you're going to learn, aren't you? Don't worry, it'll be fine. You'll have a wonderful time.
I guess I go.
Thank you very much.
That's cool.
It's the skull of the wyvern that we hunted and killed.
I was about to say, I would expect that. But,
Upset that I didn't get to use my thing on it, but
It exploded anyways, so.
Indeed.
Guess we figured it out.
Also, I don't know if you heard, but someone found a coin bug in the village.
I destroyed it already. Yes, I saw it.
What? No! It could make great food! Oh, God's damned. That's fine. Let's see if they can find another. Makes really good food, actually.
There's one, there's usually more.
Possibly. It would be
I
tough.
heard it was found on a handkerchief next to in a cave.
Oh, near the cave. This we'll have to look at. It makes really, really good food. You'd actually be very surprised. We used to make wonderful meals back in the old settlers. Oh, thank you very much.
And to let you both know, as this rune I'm trying to make is particularly for helping someone, but if you're able to get a lot of the material, what its intended use is extending the life of mana crystals.
Okay.
It locks a mana crystal's energy in a stasis, for making it lose energy slower. Essentially, it enhances the lifespan of it.
I know that I did a similar thing with my mana searing, but that's mostly for keeping just a room together, not really keeping the mana in, so... That was a good idea.
This is something that Kaji has been making recently. She calls it a sandwich. It is dried meat and a cheese put inside bread.
Alright. I believe I've seen food like this before. That's just good shit, you know. It's not bad, actually. I like it.
Of course.
What's the meat you use? Is it wyvern meat?
It is. Remnants of it.
Ah. Understood. Stays fresh for a shockingly long amount of time.
Dried and salted so that it preserves itself. I still have, I believe, a crate's worth of it left.
Because that is a lot.
It was a large beast.
But Doc.
True enough.
Oh.
I didn't remember
Good
watching that
question. What if we could work on something to make... I don't know. I had ideas about that. Drying and salting is a very good way of preserving meat, but I always wondered if there's some other way that we could store it for longer, I suppose. Increase food shortage and whatnot. Those preserving fruits.
In my time
I have
inside,
heard that in... Go ahead.
yours is probably a better saying than mine. Please continue.
I do a lot of reading, and I heard when research was done, food, at least raw foods that weren't salted and dried, lasted longer up in the north than Nairobi. For some reason. I think some people said it was because of the cold.
Yes, that is correct.
At least the research guess.
During my time inside
I've lived in
the cellars,
all my life, so
they would make these areas beneath the castles and the buildings underground where it was cold. They would put runes of some kind of ice magic down there as well. And any of the bodies that they could not feast from, or feed the other monsters right away. They would store down there to preserve them, as they had a harder time decomposing and spoiling in the colder temperatures than they did in the warmer climates. This was especially useful in the Yorn region, where humidity and heat was a commonplace.
I never thought of that.
That'd be something fun to look into.
I never had a ray about it.
Are you alright? Vincent?
You know, sometimes you just need a good meal and a good chat to get the old brain flowing. We're going to take this town so fucking far. I don't want to call. Well, I'm thinking right. So, there have to be possibly with using the actual sap, we could seal a container, like actually secure it and like seal it, and then with very simple, just like frost crystals or some kind of ice enchantment, or maybe if we could naturally get a charge to it, we could actually keep a container frozen on the inside and preserve a meat for twice as long. As well as fruits and whatnot too.
A frozen box. Interesting.
Frozen box. Like I forgot a name for later, but like basically consent. Hi, hello. It's the craftsman talk today. It's gonna be a lot of nerding. Hello.
I kind of got dragged in.
Welcome home, Delilah.
See that. So sorry for interrupting.
You are welcome to join us.
Oh? I'm afraid my craftsmanship lies in basic scribing, all that of runes. That is all.
I love
Did you dare just come around this table and just act as if the act of crafting runes is lower in quality of any kind? My dear, don't you dare ever say something like that again. You are welcomed amongst all the crafters. How dare you? You say that blasphemy towards me again, I will graciously tell you to shut your beautiful mouth. Don't you dare.
Thank you.
But just as much worthy as all the rest of us.
Maybe I could be of assistance.
The reason that this works. Runes,
Well, actually, all of the crafters will be of assistance, because by the end of the day, I will be finishing the final draws of our aqueducts. I want all of the crafters working together on it.
So
it's going to be a bit of an ordeal. It's going to be a bit of hard work, and it's going to be a little bit of, it might be multiple days, possibly some late nights. But by the end of it, considering it's the harvest, nothing but amplify the farms.
Have you done the calculations for the rising of tide?
Yes, we have.
It's lovely.
Lovely, though. What we're actually going to be using is going to be the waterfall. So we won't have to worry too much about the tide.
Oh. Until it becomes winter.
Is why we're going to plant fire crystals along the side, naturally generating a heat source, also not harm the water itself.
Useful.
I came with that idea. That was really.
Yes, you do.
I don't like to gloat, but I really like that we are working.
Oh, you come up with good ideas, Juniper.
Well, I mean,
Well, if you're going to have them during the winter, you will have to make them not housed in a casing that's permanent, because you will have to take them out in the summer. If you don't, then I'm pretty sure the fauna might, well, not do well with that much heat.
Well, luckily, we have noticed that a lot of the fauna does tend to still naturally grow well around the fire crystals. If you don't know, the way a lot of the fire crystals work, although they do generate heat, they don't generate disgusting amounts of heat. Only when you charge them do they actually tend to burst out into flames or do a lot of things they do. So actually, planting them there, if we just carefully nurture them and make sure that they don't overgrow of any kind, would do nothing more than just make the landscape look a bit more pretty. And also the heat might generally help some things grow as well.
And furthermore, we're also going to be using it the rock faces. So if it were to cause an issue, the only damage that would be done would be to this itself, not any soil, at least not in the immediate vicinity.
This source of heat.
Interesting.
The crystals being encapsulated in something. Perhaps if there's a way that I can... I'd like to try something around my home to keep it warm during the winter. Otherwise I will be forced into a hibernation.
Do me a favor.
It's good to see it. It's a good idea, and I would like to work on that too, if possible.
I was about to say, whatever you're planning, shut up. Allow us to see. I want to make sure that any kind of projects that we do, I can bring up to the mayor. That way they know the kind of advancements that we're making that could benefit the rest of the town in general. I'm sure there's plenty of people who love your idea if it does turn out to be something good. I know that even myself, I do enjoy a nice toast at home whenever it's quite cold out.
Delilah is better at drawing things than I am. My hands are not as dexterous.
I would, of course, assist you.
Thank you.
Cooperation.
I would also
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Right. Thank you very much for the meal. I very much loved the... You call it sandwich?
Yes.
I like it.
Yes. I enjoy them as well.
Alright. I am going to finish the work on this. Once I do, I'm going to be posting it inside of the forge, and we can begin our work. I'm probably going to, at some point, be using the horn, because I'm going to make sure that we can get some workers for you, and also it's going to be the fastest way to get all the forgers to get off their ass, so that we can make sure speak. Yes?
I heard a bit of what you
were speaking earlier. Oh, cold box.
Yes.
Looking for a name.
Please.
Something to bring up to the mayor would be nice, actually.
Well, if it keeps things cold, could be something like variation of colder box. Cooler box.
Well, you know, when something's extremely cold, you could say that it's frigid.
But
Instead of it's an alliteration of the word.
But we are putting something else inside to reintroduce the colder temperatures. So,
You wouldn't say that it's frigid. You would say, I'm going to place it within the fridge.
The fridge.
I personally liked icebox.
Why not give all these things?
Icebox works as well. I like that too. Okay.
I had thought of a freezer. A freezer.
Oh, freezer, actually. It freezes the... Yes. Fuck, okay. We have a couple, actually. Actually, specifically, we could use... Wait, actually, we could... I mean...
Perhaps different variations.
Box. We could...
One box could keep things cold.
Water.
Another could keep it colder. And then one could keep it the coldest.
And with this, when I'm studying, mainly to help someone else, I might not be able to help too much. I will be busy with that.
That's a good one as well.
Chiller.
We could make these mana crystals used for these items last longer, if I manage to perfect it in my own way.
Well, what I want to try to do, although the mana and stuff you're working with works really well, what I would like, and this is the perfect world that I say that I would live in, I want to flexibly work around all options. So, one of the reasons why I wanted to get my hands on the dark rocks.
Thinking about that.
Oh, no, you are, of course. I pay mention, my dear. I notice. Not gonna be in your dead side like that. That is will be fine. But if we could get our hands on shock rocks, I'd like to have an alchemist look at them, to be able to break them down. See if possibly we could recreate some artificial light. Now, then, we take them, right? We need to charge them. Well, one of the things I always worries like a thunderstorm is if a thunderstorm hits any of the houses around the area, they're going to be damaged. Well, what if we put them into pillars along the outside of the town, directing the lightning to the rocks, charging them?
That already exists actually in Linden.
Already exists?
It is pretty common to see towers with coils
kind
on
of
them. That's how
needed
we
over
charge.
See, but I don't want to immediately rip off their ideas. We're
How,
going to make sure that we don't use any...
how are you familiar with the things inside Linden? Have you been there?
Born and raised.
I see. Interesting. I did not know.
Yes, if we... So, we use that. Now we essentially have shock rocks. They're charging. Mana crystals. They're charging. We have multiple sources of power that we can use to charge and maintain the town. Also, it's just Jedi's safety. I don't want to get struck by lightning. You know the gold I wear? Like a fucking conductor.
Yeah, I kind of also don't like.
You are hardly wearing a shirt.
He would be a target in any large city if he were to go on bad side of town.
It looks more like
corset, actually.
It looks more like a strap than a shirt to me.
Either way, I wouldn't recommend relying on them. A thunderstorm trying to come and Eden.
Good voice.
Listen, not that warm.
So if a thunderstorm does happen, we'll probably have power.
Just a little bit of.
Until this will die out.
Well, still, it's an idea. First, to get our hands on those rocks. I think you said there was someone here who might be able to get us some.
Yeah, they were here yesterday. What's their name?
They're probably
I had a
not
great
here
conversation.
today.
I'm
if
I'm
not, here they-
trying to find them. Salika, is he definitely
Yes,
granted?
Gogs like them. They're pretty cool.
Okay. Try to keep my eyes open for them. I'm going to go ahead and get this all finished as well as talk to the mayor, so that way we get all that information out there to everybody. We can get started on progress.
And
You're going to
during
have to
the
do me your leg, I hope you're ready. Thank you for the food.
You're welcome. Thank you for being in my home,
whenever you can,
having a decent time.
Pharaoh dust, or just write me a note in the shop.
Yeah, I could do that. If not anything, I'll always be in the forge if you need me, or in the library studying. So if
Because if you can't tell me off the top of your head right now, gods are busy. It's fine. I can wait.
Oh, I have the plate already.
That is fair. I'll make sure to write you a note.
Thank you.
Alright. I am so sorry about not eating the bread. It was stained to the roof of my mouth, and I don't have most. I don't have really amenities to chew things.
It is
At
alright.
least not well.
Thank you for partaking in the way that you could.
It was delicious, though. We do need to talk later if I do or am genuinely going to be living nearby. More of just how to respect one another's spaces. So, I think I need to get to the forge. I need to work on that brass ball.
Of course. Speak to me whenever you feel comfortable.
Thank you. And if you need anything or the idea about warming your place during the winter, genuinely, I do want to help. I didn't realize other people, I think it was called hibernate, but I kind of do. It's weird. I
Others
just have a really low energy.
Others of my kind have called it brewmating, as a form of half-hibernation. Sometimes specific types of my kind will even burrow underneath the ground.
For the most part, for us, we just stayed in the house and slept in all the time. We really didn't do much. So if there's a way that I could stay productive at that time, I would actually be most interested in doing that.
We will speak together on this matter then.
Of course.
Take care. You as well, Juniper.
It's good that you are able to have meetings here.
It was productive, yes. They have great plans for this place.
Seems as much. Seems as much.
How are you?
I am fine. Are you alright?
I am.
You seem off. A little bit. I heard you sniffing around early in the day.
There are urges, instincts, something I am still faulting to. With enough time and...
Like what?
How do I put this? I feel the need to fight something, to exercise my muscles, to perform something. I have this urge to draw battle of some kind with something, but I have nothing to use it on, except for the forge or strenuous labor. Things have been calm recently, and it is starting to make its way into my head.
Is there not someone you could... Not, of course, like, go and hurt, but someone who might spar with you? Keep you sharp, if that's your wish.
Perhaps, but with the new projects that Vincent has come out with, and the amount of work that needs to be done within the town, my urges must be put aside. I have things to focus on. I have also been told by another close friend of mine, Lady Ashvale. She has some insight to this feeling that I have. She said that I was experiencing love.
What?
I told her about how my chest burns, how I feel towards you. That is how she described it. Feelings of love. I have yet to fully understand it myself, but I trust her judgment. I was unsure if I was even capable of such a thing. Given what I am, what I've done. But I was proven wrong. Oh no. I fucking crashed. No! God, that sucks. I'm still alive. God damn it. Okay.
What Phoenix has done here, I can tell you that. He's definitely have improved.
I didn't know he had the head of the wyvern in there. I got to go in there today. It was actually pretty.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
Yeah, I feel like what you're gonna be doing is having your aqueduct coming from the waterfall end, or...
I take it that this is a problem.
No, no. No, that's not. It is wonderful that you feel something other than what you have for so long. This is not a bad thing. Truly, it's not. It means you can grow and change and be who you want to be in the future. You may regret for who those are for in the future.
I disagree.
I do not wish to make you regret those things. In honesty.
Why would I regret these things? You have given me something that no one else has not. Even if, in the most unfortunate case that this is not to last, I still felt something. I still felt new. I can say that I loved. Something I did not think I was capable of. I want to keep this feeling. I want to protect it. I want to let it grow. I want to see what it can become. I meant everything. All my words. My actions. I will never stop protecting you. I will never stop feeling this way. For you. You mean too much to me.
Why are you so lovely?
That should be something I should ask you. For it was you that brought me to be this way.
You make it incredibly hard for me to do my duties.
Your duties, while they may be important to you, you will always be important to me.
You are important to me, Phoenix. If you were not, you would not know half of the things about me that I have told you. You are very important to me.
I see. That...
No, you do not.
Delilah. Please, enlighten me.
I stole your first kiss, without asking. I took it selfishly. I am not a good person, Phoenix. I do good things, it doesn't mean I'm good.
Stole it. No. I do not believe you stole it. As
I took it without asking. That is the definition of stealing. Only one person in the whole world will ever have your first kiss. I selfishly took that as my own.
And I would ask for no one else to receive it. It was not stolen from me, Delilah, it was bestowed. I was happy to receive it. That is something I cannot say for everything else. I felt pleasant. The chest in the heart in my chest. It bursted with excitement. That is why I stood up and approached you for another. If I had felt that it was taken from me, I would not have done so. I would not have reciprocated. But the feeling, I found comfort in it. I enjoyed it.
I am glad that you did. I wish to comfort you, Phoenix, not to give you trouble.
You have been nothing but help to me. You have been sweet. You have been caring. You have been kind. You have helped me more than I think you know. More than you believe to have. You have healed my wounds. You have kept me warm. You have brought new feelings to me. Why do you insist on bringing yourself so low? Is this what it's like to witness me? Witness how I speak about myself.
You are lovely. That will never be untrue. You are honest and true and good. I know that. You will reach your goal.
I want to reach it with you by my side. I want you there with me.
You do now. You will not in the future.
I will always want you there. No matter what it is. When I tell you that you are important to me, you mean everything to me. Every fiber, every piece. I will not give you up so easily. You have given me something beautiful. And I will be damned before I let it slip away and be destroyed by somebody else's wishes and doings. I will achieve my goals. I will have my future. And I will ensure that you are given that chance as well. For if I have earned my freedom, if I have earned my right, so will you. I will grant you that. Whatever it takes. I will do anything for you, so that I can see you happy and continue to smile. Will this suffice?
Everything you do is sufficient, as it comes from a good place. Your intentions are good. You do things that matter for others. And now you are doing something for yourself. Something that matters. You are trying to be free to be who you are. But you must understand, if it is true that you love me, then you love someone that is not free to give themselves to you.
I have fought tooth and nail for my freedom. I will fight tooth and nail for yours.
I will not let you. I do not wish to see you hurt or to be killed. I wish to see you live a long free life. Do not make me the reason you die.
There are very few who I would happily give my life for. This town, this place. It is home. It has meant everything to me as well. But you are much more. I have already fought to my near death for this town. Do not think for a second I would not do the same for you. I am not so easily felled.
You are not so easily felled. I am not so easily shaken. And what must be done. And selfishly, I will not see you end.
We shall see. But all of this still does not change how I feel. Thank you, Delilah. I am heading off to the caves. I'm going to gather stone for the project. Is there anything else you need from me?
I will be in town. Be safe.
You as well. Remember the dagger I gave you.
Indeed.
smell something approaching. Very large.
Kaji,
Yeah? Hi there.
what are you doing out here?
I'm looking for some food.
Have you found anything yet?
I'm smelling something, though I think it's you.
Is it?
Yes, it is Phoenix.
Do you require my services?
I'll search around for it now, and then I'll see.
I will be in the cave. I am gathering stone for the project Vincent and the rest of us have come up with for the town. Should you need me, you know where to find me.
Thank you.
Of course. No. And I will just wait for my friends to come back. I think somebody swapped into an avatar or something. There we go. Just cut that off. Oh, I'm totally gathering stone right now. I just don't have the frames to do it. Oh my god. This is very irritating. Oh, come on. No, this is